This is Soy,
And this is Dyra.
and you're listening to Hair and Whatever.
Unfiltered salon talk. Hey, y'all. Soy and Dyra here.
What's up,
Hair
what's up?
and Whatever. And today we have a special guest on the show, Kayla Madonna.
What's happening?
So what we talking about, Soy?
You know, I never know. I gotta look. Let me see. What we talking about? Okay, so this is gonna be a good one.
It's always a good one.
Yeah, I know it's always a good one, but this is great. Like, I love this topic because I'm such a product activist. Hair product segregation, and we're gonna talk about Kayla Madonna's journey and how she got into the the beauty business because that's what we talk about.
Right.
Hair stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
All about hair today, guys.
Right.
Yes.
Stay tuned.
Love hair topics.
But first, let's give the hair crown of the week to Beyonce. She was looking fly
So
at the
gorgeous.
grand opening of Tyler Perry Studios. Yeah, she had like a nice a long ponytail. I think
Yes.
I want to do that.
And it's like giving me, don't cry for me, Argentina. Like the whole Evita thing going on. I love it.
And a nice yellow dress.
Yeah.
Looking all fly. Beyonce's
And
always
her
looking
body
fly.
was crazy.
Dang,
in that
yeah.
dress.
Got the curves out.
All curves. Like, she just
shout out
looks
to
like...
all the curvy girls.
I wouldn't, honestly, like, this is the side note, but I wouldn't be surprised if she, pregnant.
Really?
Yeah.
She look good.
I know she does look good, not that pregnant women do look good too.
She was glowing. She had that glow
Yeah.
about
Right,
her.
exactly. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the hair topic, Soy.
Yes.
Hair product segregation.
Yes.
It's a tongue twister.
I know. So as a side note, right? As a professional hairstylist, Soy and I, like, we believe that since we have access to professional hair products, but also, like, at the same time, we know products that are being sold at the store and stuff like that are for retail for other
Right.
people are like we feel like are heavy for our products, like for hair, especially
Yeah.
like when women come to our shop and they like
And we asked them what they use, and they're using a lot of the products that are on the shelf. And to me, like, it's just...
they feel heavy.
Yeah, I feel like when they market it towards like curly textured people, like a lot of times, and it could be, my bias because I am a stylist and I get to, go into the professional stores and I have access to a certain type of professional products.
Right.
But I just feel like the products that they market towards headed women are just really, really heavy. Like, even...
Are you talking about the product itself? Is heavy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially like when I shampoo somebody's hair, like I'll shampoo, like I'll do probably like 3 clarifiers.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
3
Yeah.
clarifiers.
Due to the buildup?
Right.
Okay.
due to the buildup and just because I feel like, okay, a lot of times when we even look at like curly textured hair, if somebody's just to look at the hair face value, right?
Right.
They're automatically going to assume, just looking at your hair, right? I could tell that your hair is a little bit fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
I could
is.
tell that if you have fine hair. But a lot of people just visually be like, oh my God,
There's so much.
She has so much
Yeah.
hair. If I was to press your hair out, it would be very fine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Even when I
Right.
get it pressed like once, like every like year, basically my girl knows to just like do one press through.
Yes.
And literally like more body. So do the lift versus the straight down. Because I
Right.
need that
Exactly.
volume.
Because you need the
Right.
volume. But
Yeah.
off of face value, they'll just say, oh my gosh, she has so much
hair.
Yeah.
And you have a
And
lot.
you have a lot of
hair.
fine hair, but it's
Exactly.
fine.
But even when I saw
texture.
your hair the other day, same situation.
Right.
When I
The
see it
same
now,
thing.
it's like that's how mine would look straight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like the marketers, it just seems like or a person who just doesn't know, looking, they might even think that they, have so much hair and it's maybe not fine. So they'll go for a product that's like very, very concentrated.
Got
Right,
you.
and they're using or very heavy, and then
Yeah.
they're using it over and over again. And then when they come to us, we like, girl, we can't even get this product out your hair.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know?
because all total like 3, like I'll do like 4 shampoos, 5 shampoos, like total, and still like when I blow dry the hair and I see like all that smoke, where like I'm even like
Yeah, we're
Oh,
coughing.
wow.
Yeah, we see like blue smoke.
Right.
And we'll ask them, we'll ask them these brands, and it's like really popular brands. I'm not trying to throw them under the bus. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not going to call
no
them out.
comments.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, it's not for
Right,
us.
like there are some products that are like super lightweight. Like I love, and I'm gonna say their name, Oidan, because
Yeah.
I really do like them. And
I think they've got it right.
They got
they got
exactly,
it right, as
right.
far as
it's
the-
lightweight. And
it's
to me,
lightweight.
like I feel like when I do my wash and goes, like for me, it's more water and deep conditioning
Than anything.
than anything else.
Is- Exactly.
I think I'm more so on that same side because I'm a big advocate for weekly deep conditioning just
Right.
because my hair from having color treated hair is
Right.
so dry.
Exactly.
And I think that, like you said, as far as the product and the consistency, I think that it's been shoved down our throats to put so much product on our hair that we're doing too much versus really
Exactly.
treating the hair and taking care
Right.
of the
And that's what
hydrating issue.
And that's what we were going to say.
Yeah.
Instead of it being so much focus on texture, because hair is hair, right?
Yeah.
You have these different textures, but the chemical property of hair is still just hair.
Hair,
Like you got
yeah.
keratin, you got amino acid, and you have all these different textures. So I feel like the curly world,
Someone said they think it's about the application.
that could be too. That could be too. That a lot of the application could be too, because a lot of people are not even clarifying, and
Yeah.
but I was gonna say
A lot of people are co-washing.
and co-washing, and then
Okay, let's have this conversation.
but I want to
Let's
get to
say
my
your point, say
Yeah,
your
I want to
point,
get
say
to
your
my
point, say
point,
your point.
please.
She's like, hold on, I got a point.
Right,
Bringing it home.
before I
Sorry.
lose it. Like I was gonna say that instead of going for what texture you have, like because a lot of people don't even know their texture.
Right.
We need to go for just general treatment. Like
Right.
we always say, it's standard. You clarify first, and then you pick your shampoo that you need to treat your hair, whatever you fall into. It could be color treated, it could be volume, it could be protein reparative, it could be moisture, it could be whatever.
Oh,
And
she
then you
she
deep
on
condition.
it.
Like I'm very passionate about this because I'm so tired
Tell
of
us,
clients
Zoe.
coming into my I'm passionate about it because I'm like, these clients are coming in and, their hair is just not to its fullest potential because a lot of times, the marketing for us has just been, a certain way, and it's not.
Right. Like I
not-
think once everybody started going natural,
A lot of these people
a
jumped
lot
on
of
the bandwagon.
the
the brands.
major companies started going, okay, well, we're gonna like do like a heavy cream because of the curls, and it's probably like a white person that's doing these products.
It's corporatized. It's very,
Right.
a lot of it is corporatized, and some of these companies weren't even in the hair game. And I listen, you could like, they used to be, like lotions, and they were into like body, and then they're like, oh wait, curly girl
Girls.
opportunity, and that's fine. It's a free market, hell, we weren't doing podcasts and we hairstylists, and we
Right.
jumped into it. But I'm just saying, just kind of like do the research. Maybe get some stylists to help you out.
Right,
and
with
try-
the and
with
I'm
the
sure
product-
they have, but I feel like it's just all wrong. And maybe perhaps it's also the clients.
Yeah, like that
too,
one-
because we have clients that just co-wash and they don't shampoo, or they just shampoo once, and that could be one of the issues why there's so much buildup in the hair.
Yeah.
So it could be a combination of everything. And
Yeah.
like I've always said, like I have like high lift color, like blonde,
Right.
And so like I'm always deep conditioning. I've deep conditioned like my whole entire life. Like
Right.
that's just how I've been conditioned. Deep conditioning is everything.
Yeah.
And when I say deep condition, it's not leaving the conditioner on
like
for
a regular
longer.
conditioner.
So y'all
on.
don't sleep in it overnight. That's just me.
I've done it. I've
Okay.
done it.
Yeah, but it needs to know. But if she's saying like a lot of times,
Oh, just
people,
leaving it in?
No,
leave
like
a regular
conditioner.
conditioner. Like
Oh,
some
yeah,
people
no.
think that they just like get regular conditioner and they just leave it in longer, and that's a deep conditioner. It has to say
yeah.
deep condition or hair
Yeah.
mask.
Do you all stray away from the deep conditions with protein or without? Does it matter?
We do. I do a combination.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
whatever your hair needs
At that moment.
At that
okay.
moment, yeah.
Because sometimes it's just like, you kind of like gotta get to know your hair.
Yeah,
And
it's a whole relationship.
Right,
Like, I
it
plan
is.
my life accordingly to what I got going on. Like, okay, I have an event. Let me wash my hair 3 days prior to. Let me deep
Exactly. I
condition
do
so
the
it's
same
popping.
thing.
Because then you want your curls to look a certain day
Yep.
for day 3.
Yep.
You know
That
what I
day
mean?
3 is my favorite.
Yeah, mine too.
So it is. So it is. It's like you have to really know your hair, and you can't, like, the people who follow you can't look at your hair and be like, oh, I want, because that's what they'll do. They'll come in and they'll show,
Yeah.
a picture of like your hair or someone else's hair,
And I want this.
and I want this, and boo boo, you don't have that.
Yeah.
Like what you need to do.
Yeah.
Boo boo, baby girl.
You don't have
Honey,
that.
you don't have.
You don't have that. Genetically, you weren't set up like that. But so like,
And granted, I feel like, if you get on a routine with your hair and always like moisturize, which means like not moisturize with creams, moisturize like putting that hydrating your hair with proper products, deep conditioning. I feel like I've seen people's curls transform.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Just with
I'm myself included. Like, I used to have like a wavy curl or something.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
right. Yeah, and
like
and,
totally
right.
changed.
with just deep conditioning itself. Like I have a client that I always say, like, Cortland.
Yeah.
Her hair, like she in 6 months, it's just changed dramatically.
Dramatically,
Right.
totally,
Right.
like, totally different. Like she had like, I wish what was it? Like maybe like her curls were looser, or what was it? It just
No,
wasn't. It was
it was-
frizzier or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Now her
Okay.
hair, you put water, like, and then it's just
And you
like.
see the definition.
Do they come to you for treatments, or you give them
Yeah.
at home regimens, or
No,
like
she
Both.
just.
okay?
But
No,
she bought the products. Did she? She didn't.
Her mom bought the products, but she only
don't-
comes to me like now, like, and does the
Like a
She's just
weekly
like,
thing?
go ahead and-
No, not
Like
a weekly.
bi-weekly or
Like
something?
every other week.
Okay.
It lasts. Her wash and goes last like 2
Oh,
weeks.
wow.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a blessing.
I know. But her curls are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get a good weekend. Weekend 2 days at the most.
Me too.
Of just
My wash and
Yeah,
go.
wash and go.
Yeah.
I get a good week, because
Yeah.
I like the puffy, but when it's
But not too
puffy,
much, yeah.
yeah, it's like, okay, girl, you need to shampoo.
time to shampoo. Start over again.
Right? So let's talk about co-washing.
Hey, co-wash.
So
I just got hip to that like this probably earlier in the year. I was like, what is this? Because I used to be I love suds. Like, I'm like, oh, I just don't feel clean unless it's, soapy. But then like my hair, as I color like so much, I started feeling like it was just dry, and maybe I'm not using the right shampoo, honestly. Like, because I know clarifying and the moisturizing shampoo
gotta
is
put it
totally
back in.
different. Yeah. So I started co-washing just because when I first, wash it, it's so tangled. So I get scared, and I get scared to put shampoo because I had like a whole traumatizing story but it's my fault though. I took out some like dreads and didn't brush my hair first, and it was terrible. But I shampooed.
That's
I know.
because of that's
That's
not
because the dead hair was still in my
Well,
hair.
you have to. Anytime
Comb
you
it
come out
out.
of a protective style, you gotta comb your hair out.
Yeah, I had a-
before
I had
water
a,
hits it, else you will. Your
a
hair will
moment.
lock.
Yeah,
It was
slow
really
moment.
tangled?
Oh, I had to like cut my hair. It was bad.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like
Yeah, it was like this whole side, like for like probably like a year, nobody noticed, but I always wore it in some type of style because it was like this much hair on that side because we had to
Oh,
cut the
wow.
ball out.
right. Like it was like freeform locks.
Oh yeah, like it was bad. Like crying all day. Like everyone's working on my hair.
I've
My
seen
people
that
at
before.
Southern Curl helped me. Shout out to Jody. Yeah, they were working on my hair for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've seen it before. Like you have to, when you come out those protective styles, you have to comb your hair.
Yeah.
Else it will put water on it. You will have locks instantly.
right.
And so and surprisingly enough, I wasn't the only person that had that happen to me. Like people I called like, "Oh girl, I wish you would have called me before because that happened to me." And I'm like, "Well, I wasn't like making a public post saying I'm taking my hair out. I was just in the privacy of my own bathroom doing my thing." And I was just like, it was like a late night too, and I had something to do like the next day, and I was trying to deep condition overnight. But unbeknownst to me, it didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
So now how often are you co-washing?
About like. So how many weeks are in a month? Like 3 or 4, depending on the
about
month.
4 weeks.
Like I'll co-wash 3 out of them 4 and shampoo once.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And like if I'm very active that week, like if I'm in the gym heavy or just outside doing the most and I know my hair just needs a good cleansing, then I'll just shampoo it just off of like my feeling of it. But I kind of, yeah.
And how often are you straightening your hair? You said once a year.
Yeah, like this year was the first time probably in like 2 years. My girlfriend did it in January, and it lasted me like 2 weeks. It was bomb.
Is there a reason why you don't straighten your hair?
I'm scary.
Really?
Yeah.
For getting straight pieces?
Yeah, just damage. But my girl, like, I trust her, so like now that like I have someone I can go to, but and then I just like I don't like straight hair on me that much. Like it's cute
not
for
anymore.
a moment,
Right,
and
but
then once
then
it gets
it's I
like
miss
the
my
body,
curls.
yeah, it's like I got a like weird looking head, so I like the hair.
You want some volume.
Right.
Yeah, I got these ears and stuff.
He's so
Mhm.
silly. So you're shampooing just once with regular shampoo a month.
Mhm.
Oh, girl.
I know, and it would just be some stuff
it's
that Brand
cringy.
sent
I'm
me. I can't even tell you what the shampoo is. It's something different every time. I'll just grab something off the shelf.
wow.
I should be a
Really?
little bit more like knowledgeable in that area. Like, no, I need the Clarifying from such and such.
Right.
But I'm like, oh girl, there's some stuff right there on the shelf because I get so much
Okay,
stuff. I'm
so
like,
how about if you you get so much stuff sent to you. So how about if you do try this though?
okay,
Like if
Let me
you
get my
go-
notepad
Yeah,
out.
your notepad. We can take. I'll send you the recipe, the regimen after the
someone
show.
said comb it dry or wet. Oh, before or after the protective dry.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Because if you comb it, if any water hits it, it's gonna.
It's done.
It's done.
It's gonna nap up.
Yeah.
Right.
So try.
So this is what I recommend. Shampoo. You got color. So you might one time you shampoo your hair a week, use a color treated shampoo. The next time use moisture.
Okay.
And then you deep condition, right?
Okay.
After that. Then as far as your styling, because that's where probably a lot of, from the deep conditioning and the styling part, that's probably where a lot of your hydration is gonna come
from. Yeah, okay.
from. So you do LLC, which leave-in conditioner, oil, curl cream. And try that way
With a lot of water.
like annoying amount of water.
Like you
And
can't
less
put clothes
product.
on.
Like you can't even, like you want to have a microfiber towel on.
Getting all
and
the-
it's just drenched.
With the-
So I gotta come in for this because I'm.
And you
I
will
got
never
to.
co-wash again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what
I'm
I do.
open. I guess I'm such a creature of habit that I'm just
Right.
like, okay, get out of the shower, do my 1-2, spray a little more water in it so that way the product kind of soaks into it, and then I air dry.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all
Yeah.
diffuse?
Yeah, I diffuse.
Okay.
Yeah, especially like if you're coming into the salon.
Yeah.
Like,
Just so you can leave looking like something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I got my hair done. It's drying though.
And once I feel like you try that regimen, you are probably gonna feel like you don't really have to do as much during the week, and you're
Right.
gonna have that moisture in your hair,
Yeah.
and the hair's not gonna feel heavy, but the hair is still gonna feel nice and soft.
Right.
I wish Dyra had her curls out today.
So
I
we
she
can-
know.
You see Dyra over here, y'all.
I know.
Yeah, she usually have
Hey,
big.
y'all.
She usually
curly
has like
hair.
big curly hair, but she
Yeah.
doesn't have it today.
Yeah.
And that's the routine, you know.
Right. And that's what I always do. Like a lot of water, deep conditioning, and everything that's always said. And what I do, I alternate. And because I have access to like professional products, like I'm gonna be deep conditioning with the best of the best, which is also kind of like a reason why my curls look the way they do. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything else you want to say, Soy?
What else did we talked about? Yeah, we talked about a lot of points. So we just recommend,
And
just
you don't
know,
clarify.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Yeah.
because you're not pulling all
I have
of
a
the
lot of
product
buildup.
exactly
For sure.
Right.
off the hair. So it's like the hair is coated.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to you don't have to clarify if you're scared of it. Like, don't clarify all the time. Like
Yeah.
maybe every other week you'll
Do you find
clarify.
that it affects the color, like the vibrancy, or is
Sometimes. So what you want to do is use a color treated shampoo that has color in it. Like there's
Oh,
color
got
formulate.
you.
Like at my salon,
like a
we
red
can- exactly.
thing? Okay.
Right.
We can
right.
formulate the shampoo to match
Oh.
your color.
Like we have like
Oh,
a
someone
thing.
asked what salon y'all are at too.
It's called Salon Soy.
And where are
Soy.
you, Soy?
Where are
We're in
you?
Grand Park now. Grand Park.
Oh, that's where Curl Fest was, right?
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
was
it was
it?
at
No, it was
Candler
at
Park.
Candler Park.
It was
I'm
like 10
tripping.
minutes
Yeah,
from there,
right,
yeah.
Yeah,
right.
we're right across.
Yeah.
We're in my salon suites, right across from Oakland Cemetery
Right.
and ATL.
Hey.
Ow.
Yeah.
What else we had to say about all this stuff? Like, I feel like I'm missing something that I wanted to say.
How the companies just need to consult with more professional hairstylists.
Well, yeah,
and
I believe that too. Like, and kind of like is the what I had to say was, right? So I've noticed that a lot of companies, like, like all these like catered to natural hair for coily, curly hair, they're not like doing clarifiers.
They not.
Like, I haven't seen one. More so like Aveda or Nexus, like, which is catered to like straighter hair.
Yeah.
Which works well on our hair
Right,
as well.
exactly.
Hair is hair.
Because
Because
like Nexus?
I don't use Nexus.
I've
but
used Nexus.
I like Aveda. Aveda's
Yeah.
cool. It worked well. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lighter product. Like, I like products that are light.
Yeah.
And that are made well.
Right.
Light and made well.
Is light, would you compare that to more water-based or just light in general? Because I feel like some that are too water-based don't really...
Just like a product that's like
Have
formulated.
you used Oidon?
I don't
Before?
think so. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've used it.
So to me, like, they're up here, top of the top.
Okay.
I love the way they're formulated. And to me, like, their creams are like, even if it's the heaviest, because they have like different lines.
Levels, okay.
And the heaviest is not even as like
That heavy.
that
Heavy.
heavy.
It's just
Compared to
But it
formulated
still does what it needs to do.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because like I said, like, I do the leave-in conditioner, an oil, and a cream, and then I'll do even a mousse or a gel, and I feel like it'll last me like all week.
Mm-hmm.
SOY.
SOY.
They wanted to know the name again.
Yeah.
I typed it, you guys.
So yeah, I just believe like that they don't have like those products for us, like, because everything has been just like now natural.
Everyone's on the way.
Everyone
Yeah,
is
which
on the
is
way.
cool,
And
like-
it's corporatized
So
marketing.
if I come out a product, y'all gonna try it. I'm
Yeah,
just,
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
just playing. I'm just playing.
I'm as
might,
long
I
as
don't
it's
know.
formulated
Right. I got your oil. My
We
girl, I got my-
bougie.
she
We
got
bougie
oil
over here with these
Yeah.
products.
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons why I created my oil, because I was looking for something because I did the big chop too.
Yeah.
And I was looking for something that like was gonna work for
Mm-hmm.
sure. So I was like, let me just go in the kitchen and make this,
Yeah.
and then like like I just wanted to help other people.
Yeah.
And give something good that was gonna work. So that's why I created my oil. Shout out to
Royal Hair
Goddess.
Yes.
Yes.
She said, "What product did you say? Oh, how do you spell the oil?
It's OUIDAD.
Oh, yeah.
And I got some products
people
coming
say
soon, too.
Oidot or something like that.
Oidot.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Hey, Simone. So what leave-in did they recommend? Hush, Greg. What product did she say?
I honestly like all like the products from Oidot. That's how you say it. How they say it?
Oida.
Oidot. Yeah, yeah, Oidot.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into slipped into the DMs. So we have an anonymous person here. What's a good co-washer, as we were talking about? Well, Kayla can answer this.
Okay, I got a few.
Let me turn around.
Right. Well, let me get off live because
let me go.
hopefully nobody I work with is on here. Look, I love my.
Because I'm not even gonna. These are not my words.
Right.
This a disclaimer.
It was funny because I was at the Dollar General Day of Beauty event with Cream of Nature this past weekend, and Felicia Leatherwood, y'all familiar with her brush? But I was on a panel with her, and she was saying like her little beauty hack: instead of buying co-wash, she'll take some like conditioner and conditioner and shampoo and put it together.
Oh
Is that
my
a thing?
God.
I've never heard of that. I was like, okay.
Jesus. Yeah, no.
Okay, I was like, maybe I'll try that. I don't know, but anywho,
Yeah, no. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Let's
but shout
not
out
do
to
that.
Felicia, girl. I just had to ask. I was like, I never heard
Felicia,
of
girl, you need to listen to us so we can school you. So we can school you. Because no.
it. So my go-tos are, I have a couple. So I like the No Poo by Diva Girl.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one. Eden Body Works has a good co-wash. I like As I Am, Grow Gert, something like that. It's the new line, but it's
Okay.
a nice co-wash. It's a really good slip. What else? Pantene, that gold line. I'm sorry. Their co-wash was okay. It's at the bottom for me, but it was on there.
Right.
when I'm running out of products,
Right.
I might grab that guy. Well, when I'm here to do wash my hair, I ain't got time. I'm just gonna grab something.
Really?
I have my go-tos. Like, I'm a creature of habit, so I'm like, oh, that's my styling system, all the same, and I will not say what I use. Right. But it's the same thing every time.
No judgment, but we think co-wash is trash and
throw it away.
Throw it away.
To me, it's like taking a shower with lotion.
Everyone's like, why don't they like co-wash?
We just like we went through it.
I'll answer that. Why I don't like co-washing is because it's taking a shower with lotion. Like, you ain't gonna go in the shower.
The hair needs to be shampooed, people.
It's skin, you know. So
the scalp needs to be shampooed.
Look, everybody's hair is not the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I co-wash, I'm gonna have so much buildup. You know, like, and some people like have like so much like dandruff because of this.
Because of their co-washing.
Like, I had a client who came in and she cold washed, and
that's all she did was
once a month.
Co-wash. That's it. No shampoo.
See, I would never do that.
It's hair is like, it's, you know,
how was her scalp?
It was horrible.
It was horrible.
She went to the dermatologist to get like that shampoo that they prescribed. And to me, it's like
she wasn't cleansing her scalp properly. All she was doing was co-washing.
Yeah, she had to, like, you know, if anything, I think you should go to a professional and see like an advice, go for a consultation.
Yeah, definitely.
And see like, okay, well, what can I do, you know, like to kind of like get a better like scalp routine or something like that.
Right.
Because it can clog up your pores.
Yeah.
And that'll affect your face, your skin too. I've noticed that. Like days, like when I do protective styles, I break out towards the end when I know it's time to take them things out.
Right.
Because my scalp is like, girl, wash me.
It needs to be shampooed.
Yeah.
That's your scalp is your skin.
Right.
It's the same thing. I don't know why we are acting like this is different. Like we're not gonna like lotion up and go, let me get in the shower, let me put some lotion on and shower. You know what I mean?
And especially like during those cold months.
We're gonna use soap.
Those cold months, like,
I don't know, but look, I washed with lotion in the shower. I don't know if that's
you bathed with
right.
lotion.
You know, Dove got that new lotion. I'm kidding. I use soap. I'm kidding.
Well, I don't know.
I washed that ass. Can we say?
I'm gonna question you now.
I'm kidding. I'm cute PG. I'm just kidding, guys.
Yes. So, Miss Anonymous, Kayla says,
she said what she uses, which is, you know, no judgment. But we're gonna transform Kayla.
Yeah.
And we're gonna, you know, she's gonna be transformed and
my girl's gonna be
a believer.
More popping.
Exactly. And then she'll be a believer, and then she'll throw away all those co-wash.
She gonna throw away. Throw it away.
Right.
I can't even say it. All right, so let's get into the whatever with Kayla Madonna's journey.
Yeah, your hair journey, girl.
So who is Kayla Madonna for those who don't know who you are?
Who is Kayla Madonna? I ask myself that all the time. I'm kidding. So I do a little bit of everything. I'm a photographer first, and I also do beauty influencing, brand ambassador for some brands. I work with clothing brands and things of that nature. Just a creative in general. I just love being creative and creating content. It's definitely a passion of mine. So being behind the camera allows me to do that as well as in front. So yeah, and I've been on my natural hair journey now. I think officially in college, I put the straighteners and perms down and then tried to kind of figure out my way there.
What made you get into the beauty business? Like you were doing something else before, correct?
Yes, I was. So after college, in 2012, I graduated, and shortly after, I did some internships, just trying to kind of figure out my way. And then I stumbled across an HR position at Delta random, and people there kind of knew I was a photographer, so they actually utilized my gifts there as well, which was definitely a blessing. They just wasn't really trying to pay, like, you know, they're like, we give you a check. I'm like, but this is separate,
right? But
no, they was cool. Shout out to them. And then I left. What are we in October now? So 2 years ago this month. Can't remember the day. I'm sure I wrote it down somewhere. But this month it will make 2 years. Being a full-time entrepreneur.
Oh, good congratulations.
Thank you.
I remember following you, and you were like, you posted a picture of you outside.
Girl, I think I did like a little video, like it was like Deuces. It was Chris Brown Deuces.
Yeah. What, Deuces to what, the 9 to 5?
I walked out of the building, I put my shades on, and I had I'm like corny when it comes to certain things, but I thought it was hilarious. But yeah, I don't know if it's on my page, it might have been on my story, but I gotta post that for some giggles one day. But yeah, it was a whole thing. I walked out with my box.
That's hilarious.
I was like,
right,
I'm out.
I mean, did you give your 2 weeks notice, or you just walked out?
Did I do it 2 weeks? I think I definitely wrote a letter because I was like, my boss was cool, but they all, like, everyone kind of knew it. Like that last year I was there, I was like on tour with a gospel artist at the time, so I was kind of like dibbling and dabbling, and I was a contractor, so
you know. Taking what, photography or?
Yeah,
okay.
I did photo and video for his international tour.
Okay.
And I was like a contractor, so we don't get paid on salary. So if you don't work, you don't get paid. So I was just taking off like as much as I could. Like, well, I don't care because I'm getting paid over here. So I didn't want to block my blessings, but I also didn't want to, burn any bridges as well. So I like to keep my integrity intact with people and move the right way.
So how did you get into the hair world? Like,
the hair world.
Became a influencer.
It's funny because at the time I was actually at Delta, and I don't know if I got an email or something, but someone sent it to me to audition for the Cream of Nature box color, and I really didn't know that. They don't really tell you many details. Just come to this audition, and I think I had to like leave work early that day to like go and for them to see me in person, and I met the brand manager, and they loved the hair, and I was like, okay. And then the next call was, you got the job, and then flew me out to New York, did a whole shoot. It was a whole situation.
Did they use Cream of Nature box color on your hair?
Did they use Cream of Nature? Yes.
It's okay, girl.
Yeah, look.
Look, it's okay. You don't have to answer.
Right, I'm like,
you can go to the next
girl.
question. They sure did, didn't they?
Right.
They
Look,
did.
Abby
sure
on here
did.
yet. Come on, Abs.
They sure did.
They did,
They
Aviana.
used it.
They used Cream of Nature. So, y'all are crazy. So, yes, from there, I kind of I guess got exposed. Obviously, it was a big situation, did Essence and all that stuff, I think the following year. And then I just kind of started working with different brands on the social level. So, it kind of just took off.
Right.
Okay.
I've been red ever since. I don't know what color I'm gonna go. When people think my hair is dark because my roots is growing out, they're like, "Did you go dark?" I'm like, "No, I just need to get my hair colored." And right now it's kind of like it's like a darker red. I think Oliver. I don't know what Oliver did. He went darker this time.
It's cute.
Right.
Yeah,
I love it.
More fall, I guess.
It's very fall.
Yeah. So I'm not mad
And
at
it fits
it.
you. Are you ever gonna go another color?
I don't know. I've
Oh,
tried.
you've always been this color?
No, well, I had a bad bleach experience and went like blonde, but it was like streaks and it was terrible. So actually, right shortly after that, I actually did the big chop as well, and I was just like,
you did?
Yeah, girl, I got pictures and all that. Yeah,
What?
it was like an emotional thing, like personal reasons / I was just like mad at my hair for not curling. I think around that time I was doing like the wand, just curling the front pieces,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I just got tired of it, like not being up to my standards. So I was just like, away with you.
Right.
And went through the process of growing it back out. So I learned to love myself, flaws and all, for real,
Right.
during that time.
Exactly, because that in between stage.
Girl, it was rough. Like, I was finding hats, scarves. I'm trying to pin it up and make it cute. Like,
Right.
I had a little hang time. I was forcing that ponytail.
Yeah, like in the side,
Oh,
you do like
yeah.
a little style
Oh,
or
yeah.
something like that. Girl.
We were trying to work with what we had. So, yeah.
Did you always have a passion for hair?
A
kinda
passion, more of a, not like, it's kind of weird. I did not like it. Like, hair was not my thing growing up. Like, I always had to, well, just to be like, blunt, honest, my mom was Caucasian, so she didn't know what to do with my hair,
Oh,
period.
wow.
Yeah, so she would
We
be,
want to talk about that too.
Yeah.
Like this is a whole nother topic too.
Yeah.
But that's something to talk about as
Right.
far as the
Yeah.
multicultural
Do you have like
thing.
a sister or something?
yeah, and
does
she
it-
has total opposite hair.
hair of you.
Really?
And how
Like,
was
she
that?
has like this
straight hair?
beautiful wave. No, it's like a wavy type thing. She
okay.
had straight hair probably up until like her elementary time frame, but and then
And
her
then them
hair
jeans
started
kicking in.
Yeah,
like,
daddy side was like, hold up, wait,
hold
let
up.
me-
We gonna get that African diaspora jeans kicking in.
Yeah, like my mom, I did a day in a life with Ajay, not what's Aunt Jackie's for Curl Boss, and my mom was like watching the interview on the back end, was like, you didn't love your hair growing up, and I thought we made you feel beautiful. I said, Ma, you're my parents, like you're gonna like do the best to make your child feel like accepted. But I said, culturally or in society growing up, like it was deemed as not beautiful. Like I was made fun of like in middle school for my hair, like the worst. You know, I didn't know what to do with it.
Was it because of the curls?
Yeah, it was just a mess. Yeah.
Okay, and
like,
then she didn't know because she had straight hair.
And were you relaxing your hair then?
Yeah, in my younger years. And then like we had family member friends, Miss Shannon, and she followed me. Hey, Mom. Look, Mom's over here putting the big face. She's like, you and this hair talk. But then we had someone that would help straighten it and for school pictures and things like that to help with that. But yeah, it was a struggle.
Yeah, we had a client that came in too, and she was Caucasian, but she had like really big curly like
just
yours,
like your hair,
exactly.
And she was like, she wasn't like,
and her parents weren't
both
like,
both
were Caucasian, and she was just like, she didn't know what to do with her hair, and
and we were like, girl, are you the only one?
Like yeah.
She was like, yeah.
That's funny.
But her curls were like
her
gorgeous.
curls were gorgeous.
Yeah. Okay, well, so what else? So yeah, like I said, like, so what made you like really want to quit your job and go and do the entrepreneur, go that route?
I think opportunities, just because I know like I knew I had something bigger and better for myself as far as what I wanted. And I knew if I could put just as much time into my business versus making them money, then I could be just as successful or more in return. So I think my drive, my passion, and my faith, most importantly, allowed me to make that leap. Because like I was already getting opportunities, but I was having to turn things down due to my 9 to 5. Exactly. Like a lot of stuff in Atlanta are during the week. It's like nobody works here. It's like, oh, this event starts at 3. You're not here. I'm like, sis.
Like traffic all the time because
exactly. It's so hard to like plan your days. It's like I'm trying to avoid the traffic.
It's like 11 o'clock. It's still traffic.
Oh,
2 o'clock still traffic.
Yeah.
All the time, traffic.
Because nobody works.
Exactly.
And then at 5,
it's freaking Wakanda here, and everybody is just doing whatever.
Yeah, no, seriously. So I think that was definitely what pushed me, and I knew like I could just when you know your worth and you set your prices and you stand by them, then you know you're gonna succeed regardless.
And you've been doing very well with the photography.
Yeah, it's been a blessing. I can't complain.
I see Kayla Madonna everywhere.
Yay. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Behind the camera, you know. And the crazy part is that you're like behind and in front sometimes, you know. So that's like, how is that? Like, you know.
It's funny because people are like, oh, I thought you were coming to like be here. I was like, no, I was working. I was just inviting you. But I forget to kind of tell people what hat I have on that day. Because I'm just so accustomed to just switching gears so fast.
I love that though.
Yeah. And then you could be both, like, because I know the photographer's like, well, give me some more lipper.
Like all my photographer friends, they be like we bounce off of each other, but like they'll shoot me or I'll shoot, you know, whoever. But it's cool. Like I love it. It's fun. It's definitely like every day is different.
And it's your passion.
It's
like,
your passion.
Come on.
We always preach that. Like, you know, you can't go wrong if you know, invest in yourself and what you.
Yeah, and you always know what you want to do. Like is in your heart to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's great. Like, we applaud you for like, you know, pursuing your dream and going forward with that, because it's scary.
Yeah, it is. It's not easy.
And you have ups and downs. Like, you know, like every day is not like, you know, the glorious days. Like some days you be like, oh my God, like if these people don't send me my check, my account.
We can talk about this stuff all
what
day.
the heck? So this is, oh Lord, this late fee in this account. What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? But you still have to, and you can't get scared.
Those net 30s,
Yes, you have to, you know. You have to, you know, persevere.
Yeah. No, definitely. Stay prayed up.
That's
for sure.
Yeah. So I know, we know, like, you obviously work with major brands. What is that like working with, you know, like, as far as, like, I know, like, you know, you can't.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Like, they become like family. I think relationships is the most important thing in business and entrepreneurship in general. Because you never know what door will lead to the next door, because these, you know, even people that work for the brands will be with something else one day. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're just there permanently. But you just want to make sure you just keep great relationships with them and do your best work.
Because everything is relationships.
It is.
It is. It's people like you, you know. It's not so much of, you know, like a lot of times what you're doing, but they'll choose a person that has a nice personality and they get along well and works well over someone who might be even a little bit better.
But they're not pleasant too.
They're not pleasant and they're difficult, you know, so you gotta like really be a nice person, you know.
And I heard what's her name? Tahira, right?
Tahira Joy.
She came on the show and she was saying that relationships are everything. And just like keeping, you know, being professional and over delivering.
I just shot her Cut Life merch. Hey, boo.
She got a product line too.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, talking about.
Well, she got samples. I
guess it's not out yet, but we gonna support you, girl.
Yeah. So we got to look at those. And bring her back on here.
Yes,
talk
I
about
love to
her.
hear. She's so pleasant.
Yeah,
she was
she's
such
like
a sweetheart.
She is. I love her.
Her personality is everything.
Yeah,
which is the reason why she's
successful.
Right.
Yeah, like you know, you can't.
Like she
you
said,
can't. You got to move a certain way and be, you know, just a nice human.
And you got to over deliver sometimes. Even
That's what I saw. I was like, I say that too. I under promise and over deliver because when you say you're gonna give somebody the world and you're like, okay, but I only got this. You know, you just want to keep the hopes low, and then you excite them with the delivery.
Exactly.
I'm like, I'm gonna give these pictures to you within 7 days. It's never gonna take 7 days unless something crazy comes up. But I just like to
give it
put the buffer out there.
Right. And as an influencer, it's kind of like the same thing where you kind of like. Because, you know, they'll pay you for, like, you know, certain pictures and posts and stuff like that.
I always try to give more just because, like, I mean, it's second nature to us. It is work, don't get me wrong. But it's like, I love doing what I do when I go to these events and just, like, even interacting and engaging with, you know, I don't really like the word followers, but people that support you. Yeah. You know, like, it gives me joy to give back and put them on a platform for them to be heard as well. So it's like Instagram isn't just for me; it's for other people too. Like I'm all about sharing the spotlight and the knowledge as well. So,
and it's an exchange, you know.
Definitely, because those who support you, you support them, and it's just a constant revolving door.
Right. Do people like stop you? Oh my God, are you such and such?
Yeah, sometimes it's weird. I'm like, I was just at the concert with my homegirl the other day, with just a random concert. And they're like, this person was like, "Oh my God, Kayla," and I was like, "Hey," she's like, "I'm just a random follower." Like, but the way she said my name, like I knew her, and I just said, "Hey," like I knew her too. But it was just funny because sometimes I'm bad with, you know, names and remembering who people are. But I try to just act like I know you. Like, I'm like, "Girl, how you been?" And I'm over here like searching for your name. I'm like,
me.
Where have I met you?
Girl,
and I hate asking that.
I know. I always like be like, "Girl, what's your name again?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just kind of, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Like my memory is trash. So don't.
Right. It's like blame my mind, not my heart.
Face. Right. Exactly.
Like I'm sure we had a great exchange on our first meeting, but it's been a minute.
Yeah. And yes,
I'm infamous for that. Oh my God.
If I haven't seen you in the last couple weeks, sis, I'm sorry.
So is it weird for you to like have that, like, you know, people stopping you and saying
it's like I don't say it's weird. It's cool. It's like, oh, dope. Like nothing ever like goes to my head or I'm somebody. It's like,
I know you can tell that you're like that
everybody
girl.
Is somebody. You know, like social media. I think social media is great because of that. You know what I mean? Like it's putting people out here,
and people feel like they know you because of that. You know, especially like if you're posting content, and they know you. Like, you know, like. I know you, like, I know your journey, like, you know, kind of because
it does give you, gives
media.
you, like, an insight into their world, like, like you say, like, you've been following somebody for so long, like, "Hey, girl, like, how you been?" It's like, oh, I don't really know you, but it's like, I know you, so I feel like I'm the same way, like, I'll see somebody I've been following, and then I see them in person, sometimes they'll live up to the expectations that I have set for them, and sometimes you'll be kind of, and you're like, oh, man.
Right.
All right, like.
That's just your Instagram,
Yeah.
It's just like you are on.
Oh, well. So
yeah, but you can tell with you, it hasn't gotten to your head where you're always, like, pleasant, and you're always like,
well,
oh, hi, and, like, you know, and people love that, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, I try, like, you know, when people, like, I'm not as, you know, I don't have as many followers.
Girl, you somebody.
I am somebody.
She said, everybody is somebody.
Baby girl,
everyone is somebody.
But when I do, like, I try to answer everybody and give them, like, the best, because I think it's important. Like, we're all human. Some people don't know. And a lot of people ask me hair questions, especially that I did and I've shared my big chop on there and stuff like that. And people want to know. And there's a lot of people that don't. And I just answer people because it's just like, I know, sometimes I may not have time and I may not answer you immediately. But, like, it's just like, people appreciate that. And
to get back to
with you because of that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And people, slip into the DMs. It might take me a day, y'all, because I do my little, my IG detox. I do.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
be on that thing, like,
Yeah.
every single day. Like,
I've been on an IG detox for the past couple of days.
I have to pull back in and go and be in the real world for, because it could be draining.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it just, like,
I need to be with myself.
Yeah.
And then, sometimes it becomes like you catch up with people through Instagram. Like, oh, what is such and such doing? Oh, I know my friend was going to Cali this weekend, or she's going to see, such and such. Let me see what she's posting.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of, like, actually, like, texting that person and saying, like, oh, well,
How are you?
How are
yeah.
you?
No,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
Because it can get a lot.
It's like, oh, I know they're good, but it's like, do you know if they're good? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
their mental, like, how are they doing? So.
Oh, yeah, that's like, we had Shanti Daz on here. And she was talking about, like, checking up on people because you don't know what people are really going through mentally.
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother topic.
Right. That is.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for coming on and stuff and
Thank
talking
you for
about your
having
journey.
me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure.
So where can they find you for our followers? Not,
Right.
Yeah.
You guys can find me at Kayla Madonna, Kayla Madonna. Not after the singer. My mom will like me to say that. So your name
Is that your that's your last name?
It's my middle name.
Oh, it's your middle name.
I'm named
Okay.
after my great grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And I also have a photography page, Madonna Studios, that I need to be more active on. Yes, I know.
It's okay.
So yeah.
It's a job, yo.
It is.
It
I'm like,
is.
I gotta post.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes now, like with the IG and you're posting, like you can post like
Simultaneously.
Yeah, you can.
on both
To delete
pages.
both pages.
I
You
need
can just
to look into
slide
that
over that
feature.
little thing and it'll post to.
Both.
Nice.
I know.
Yeah.
Come on, IG, with the updates
Right.
that I'm not hip to.
We calling you out.
Yes.
So let's get into we calling you out before we dismiss
Call me
y'all.
out, sis.
Right.
Call me
Well,
out.
not you.
Not you.
Oh, call y'all out. Okay.
We
yeah,
calling
call
out.
y'all
We call a bunch of foolery
That we
out
see
that
on
we see
IG.
on just the World Wide Web.
Right.
Got it.
So here we have this young lady.
Come on, sis.
Oh, is this the one where it burns off?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And she thinks she's doing something for real.
And she's like, giving us a tutorial.
I think I've seen this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll post
she's
it on
amazed. We'll
here.
post it, and she's amazed. That's why you gotta have professionals in your life, sis.
Why do you think it did it? Like,
I don't know, but I think that a lot of times too, people don't know the tools that they're using.
I said the temperature was
Or
too
the
high,
temperature,
maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
or maybe color,
Or she might have had a bunch of
She
products.
might have breakage
She
already.
might be co-washing.
Why did I know that was coming? I'm like, look, let me turn my back.
Right. She might be co-washing and had a whole bunch of buildup on her
or
head.
also she may have had like a over processed like relaxer.
Right.
You know,
She
'cause
looked like she's natural though.
really?
But I don't know.
I don't know. Let me see.
I can't tell. But anyway, sis hair fell out when she
she was
she looked
natural.
natural. When she
Damn.
So and then a lot of times I do want to talk about like these irons, because even my clients will ask me, so what kind of irons you're using? And the irons that I use are professional irons.
Yeah.
So you might not be able to work them properly at home like we can.
Yeah.
So you really have to be careful with like the irons and
Yeah, I don't
the
trust
tools
myself.
that you're using. Exactly.
My two
And it's
of
good
my
to know
best
that.
friends do
It's
hair,
good to
so
know that,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm coming over.
Exactly.
Right.
Because a lot of times you can still have product in your hair, and that could lead to heat damage. You
Yeah.
put in the hot iron on the product that hasn't been clarified out of your hair. It's like singes, like that old school press.
Do you like heat protectant spray? Are you okay with that? Or is it counteractive? Like it don't really.
I don't. You know what? We do all of our when we're pressing out. We do all of our work in the bowl, so we rarely put product on the hair after.
Okay.
After they get hydrated under the steam hydration.
That kind of like
and
protects
seals it
it.
in.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
we rinse with cool water. the hair is like good.
Yeah,
we
we
don't need to put
I
any
rinsed
more
to the
product
point
in
where
it.
where the client has no
No
product.
product in
and
it.
you should see like how shiny the hair is. Like
we rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse where it runs clear. Like we know that there's nothing in the hair. Like everything, all the moisture is trapped in the hair, and you don't need any product on your hair. Really.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's long.
For
It's
straightening.
beautiful. For straightening.
Okay, okay.
For straightening.
Yeah.
Yeah, not for curl. Like for curl is the whole LOC thing. But
right. Yeah, you need products, girl.
Yeah, you need some products for that.
All right, so what's your closing quote?
Embrace your God-given hair. Biatch.
Period.
Right. Period.
All right, well, thank
Thanks.
you
Yeah.
for coming again
Yes,
on the show.
thanks, Kayla.
Thank you for having
This
me,
has been
ladies.
fun.
It was a pleasure.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We have to have you back.
I would
You're a
love
friend of the
that.
show.
I would love
Yeah.
that. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're sworn in. I'm
Yeah,
here.
you're sworn
Just
in.
call me.
Right.
All right,
And where can they
y'all.
find us,
Oh,
Daya?
well, okay. Where can they find us, Zoe?
Okay. You put it back on me?
Not,
Okay, so.
no, I know. I'll answer.
Okay, go ahead.
So y'all can find us on Hair and Whatever Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. And if y'all want to listen to us, y'all can also listen to us on SoundCloud and iTunes Podcast, which is Hair and Whatever Podcast.
There you go.
Awesome.
Y'all check us out.
And
We post
Yeah.
every week, every Sunday.
all right, peace,
Bye,
love,
y'all.
and
Bye.
lights.